body tight, renegade, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body tight, renegade, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body tight, renegade, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body tight, renegade, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body tight, renegade, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body tight, renegade, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body tight, renegade, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body tight, renegade, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body tight, renegade, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body tight, renegade, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pig. I'm that guy. body siren, a gout, the pins are rake. When the wanna bites a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled, got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap, guns and nip pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren, a gout, the pins are rake. When the wanna bites a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled, got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap, guns and nip pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren, a gout, the pins are rake. When the wanna bites a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled, got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap, guns and nip pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren, a gout, the pins are rake. When the wanna bites a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled, got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap, guns and nip pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren, a gout, the pins are rake. When the wanna bites a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled, got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap, guns and nip pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren, a gout, the pins are rake. When the wanna bites a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled, got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap, guns and nip pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren, a gout, the pins are rake. When the wanna bites a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled, got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap, guns and nip pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren, a gout, the pins are rake. When the wanna bites a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled, got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap, guns and nip pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren, a gout, the pins are rake. When the wanna bites a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled, got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap, guns and nip pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren, a gout, the pins are rake. When the wanna bites a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled, got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap, guns and nip pig. I'm that guy. body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit from here. Fin the matrices down on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit from here. Fin the matrices down on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit from here. Fin the matrices down on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit from here. Fin the matrices down on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit from here. Fin the matrices down on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit from here. Fin the matrices down on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit from here. Fin the matrices down on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit from here. Fin the matrices down on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit from here. Fin the matrices down on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Liverpool got it, can just get fit from here. Fin the matrices down on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. bodies like renegade, the pins are rigged. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit him here. Fin the metro seas now on the trap, guns and then pit. I'm that guy. Parties bodies like renegade, the pins are rigged. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit him here. Fin the metro seas now on the trap, guns and then pit. I'm that guy. Parties bodies like renegade, the pins are rigged. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit him here. Fin the metro seas now on the trap, guns and then pit. I'm that guy. Parties bodies like renegade, the pins are rigged. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit him here. Fin the metro seas now on the trap, guns and then pit. I'm that guy.
Welcome to the ultimate frontier. Brace yourselves for pure adrenaline.
All right. Let me make sure this is working. Space engineers. Okay. Engineer working. Well, audio capture is working, so I guess that's better than what I was doing. All right. I should be able to go back over here. There we do. We have audio. All right. Cool. I was gonna play some Ark, but that's not gonna work for me. So, because I couldn't get it to load, and the Xbox version is updating, and I was just gonna use GeForce Now. The GeForce Now is updating. So we're gonna play this. Alright, but I wanted to change one of my mods in my group. Actually, I need to take this out of here. I don't want HUD colors. I want... I forget what it's called. HUD, modern and fancy. I think this is what it is. I think this one is updated as well. HUD, modern and fancy. There's the newer image, which has the food. So yes, this is it. If I get this correct. Updated for Apex, yes, okay, so it's updated for Apex. Alright, cool, yeah, so this is the one that I want. So, back into the game. Doing this. And I actually want it to be... It's fine. Alright, don't want to do any of this right now. That's fine, that's fine. That's fine. I have most of the other ones in here. The one I don't have is the HUD compass. Is this the one that I want? HUD compass. Oh, yeah, so this is the one I want. It gives me a compass that I can actually work with. I think I got everything I need to be on here right now. I don't think the economy. Let me just type economy in. Like this. I don't really want to add that. I actually want to grab. Let's see, is it called pre-owned? Yeah. I mean, I could do this one, which is previously owned ships. But I actually want to see if I do the bases. How many planets? Rover model bases, rover hover bases. That'd be nice to have. But right now we're doing vanilla. The pre-owned one would have been pretty good, but I think we're good. We're gonna go through with that. I think we're gonna be good with that. I think that's what we're gonna stay at. I want to get rid of. Where is that? Please don't tell me it's in my main dependency one. If it is, I'm going to take it out of there because I do not want that even in there. Because the one where you can choose this one, I don't like this mod at all. Because it makes it difficult to pick my thing. I can just put 1, 2, and 3 and be done. And it would work perfectly fine. So we're gonna remove that from there. That should have auto save. Nope. Save and continue. Alright, so I removed that mod from there. So we're good there. I think we're good. I think we're gonna be right where we need to be. Yeah, I believe we're right where we need to be. Autofill bottles is already in my other system or my mod set. I think that's in there too, but I'm not absolutely sure. Block are good to have too. But I think we're good here. I think we are going to get into the game and start playing. I think everything else here is pretty much set. I think we're pretty much going to be good. Yeah, we're good. Alright, that's already on there. I think Faction Tracers is on there. Let me just check real quick. I need to actually make a list of my... Actually, I could go over here. I got rid of the EQLs. setup, so I think we're good there. But let's see here. They have faction tracer. That's in there. Purple icons is in there. AQD. So AQD must have armor. Faction tracers is in this. That's good. Neon tubes is in there. Power. No PV info LCDs. Projector to assembler is good. Sneaky sounds, of course, from the welder eye. These two are pretty good. We got open HUD source there, which is great. Really dangerous signs. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, cool. We're good. We're good. All right, so let's just okay. Hit okay. Load. And we're gonna get into it. I do wish that space engineers would do the same that Arc does with the controller layout, where it's the same. The only thing that changes is the shortcuts for the 9 hotbar, which I don't think that it's 9 because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it's not. It's the same. The only difference is you wouldn't have the multiple hotbars. But you can probably do that too by hitting the buttons, hitting like a shortcut to switch over using like, you know, LB and right mouse click or LB and left or left trigger, left stick. It would work. It would be great. But that's the only reason I don't use controller. Is because I cannot stand the layout for controller. So, all right, it is daytime. We are on our own. Let's get up. We have this giant ship or rover. Let's get you out here. Get you some guys up the spec. As everything loads in, give it a moment. Sorry. All right, so we have this rover, and we just got this miner, I mean merchant. So we're doing good here. I want to, before we go anywhere, I want to add my tools in here, which is fine. And then this can go out, that can go out. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's what I'm going to do is survival kits, which also has the basic. No, survival kits do not have it. So where's my assemblers? So we got assembler here, and we got refinery here, which is good. And then production, so blocks, that works for me. So what I actually want to do is I want to grind that away. Let's see if I can place this in here. Looks like no. I cannot. So I could, but I would have to completely get rid of this top part, which I don't think would be a bad idea. I think I might be able to do that. Go here, and we're just gonna grind this away, grind that away, grind that away. That away and that away. That, 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 that. If that works, and then I'm at 31 radiation. I need to hurry up and do this before I get too much radiation on me. Oh man. Did I not go up? Nope. I need to, and the problem is though, is this needs to go back here. So what I might have to do is, or get one of those. Which then, honestly, I really thought I didn't need to do the whole removing of the other stuff. And then we can do... Is it this one? That's what I want. Is that the way I want it, or is that off? Nope, that's off. I don't want that. I want my connector. Like that. I think that's the way I want it. Yes, it is. Cool. Yeah, I need to probably put that back. Alright, let's see here. Grab this. Look here. Grab what I need. That's Gatling, right? Yeah, it is. Let me see. Do I have any Gatling ammo whatsoever? Should not have put a Gatling turret. I think I'm going to remove that Gatling turret. Remove Gatling. Don't need said Gatling turret. Need said... salt. Right? Salt is what I need, right? Salt cannon shells. Gatling, rocket, yeah, salt. Yep, that's what I want. Salt cannon shells. Salt cannon shells are what I need. I need 5 more computers. And I don't have production facility. Side base. Actually, you know what I could do? Got you pretty much built. Let's go see what 5 computers is going to cost me. Let's go see what 5 computers is going to cost me. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, let me rebuild this. Alright, let's see. We got... I need to grab as much of this as I freaking can. There we go. Alright, cool. Shift B. And then we can do that. I think they use the other ones for this. Yeah, 'cause I don't think that's... Yeah, nope. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get rid of that. And I think I'm going to grab this. And it's going to be that, but I don't like that. I actually don't like that. I mean, it works great here. And it's going to work great here. But I think I want to do that one there. So what I might end up doing is I really don't want to. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go like this. Shit. I am getting irradiated. All right. Let's finish this. Good. Want that to go like that. Yes, because then I can do this. I can go 1, 2, 3. And then actually what I want to do is grind that out. Grind that out. We're gonna grab. Yeah, I don't need to grab this. This. Dang it. Yeah, we might get rid of radiation. It's not actually doing anything to help me. It's not doing anything against me either, other than making me just sit here. I mean, granted, I probably could do this. This so that I'm in the shade. But what I want to do is I think this is what I want. But I'm debating on which way. No. Is it that way? No. No, it's not that way either. Is it this one? I need the regular. Is that what I want? No. I mean, that would work. I think. No. It would be the full size over here, so it would not work either. Nope, that wouldn't work either. Nope, that wouldn't work either. Unless it was a regular one. It says light armor slope transition base. It's this one right here. Which that does correctly, but this does not. Neither does that. So this is not going to work there. So I want to see what I can do here. That right there does good, but not what I'm looking for. Alright, no, that's not gonna work either. Nope, that didn't work either. So, let's see, what else is next? So, yeah, I've checked that one, I've checked that one. Checked that one. I haven't checked that one yet. Um, that would work if it went the right direction. That's what I want, right? No, that's not what I want either. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, maybe it is what I want. Maybe that might be what I want. Yeah, that is what I want. Okay, cool. So that is what I want. Can I do it over here without it having to be inverted? Yes, I can. Perfect. Out of the radiation zone. Alright, okay, so that's there. That's that. I'm gonna move that off. That won't move down. Don't move down, thrusters. I'm pretty sure that was not supposed to be screwed in, but you know, life. I think we're good to go back over here now. We're gonna buy that turret because I don't want to. Let me see what I need for this. It should just be the one block. It should just be the one block. Let's see here. Repair, mini merchant, generate, one block, 260, which is 6. Is it 6? 5 computers. So if I go 5, this CPU cell computer. Don't think you do. You sell computers. We do, and if I buy 210. Just 5, so it's less. So yeah, I did. Yeah, it would have been because this was 210 for 6. And this one was 260. Yeah, no. I did better by buying. Get out of here. This is just there for backup and so that I can keep myself protected back here. Because it's going to stay on the ship. Go forward, go down. to grab. First, I want to turn that in. I think this goes to that other place. But I want to grab, let's say, maybe 20 of these. Why are you not going to the assault cannon? Why? 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 The thing is there. It is completely done up. That is actually over top of it. What is on the bottom of this thing? Please don't tell me it's a small. Okay, so that's lined up there. That's lined up there. That and there. Dang it! No. All right. Well, I know a way of fixing it. No way of fixing it. So go back to one. We grind out the conveyor frame. We grab a conveyor converter. Throw it down in there. Which I should have the stuff for it. To the video. And then we throw that tiller turret up there. So now it should have taken it. Yep, oh, it is. It is definitely going and taking it through where it needs to go. This rear connector needs to get emptied. Cargo piece, fine, cool. So let's do this. Put this. Nope. Okay, so this rear connector cannot go through. So we're just gonna grab like that. Just gonna drop it here. Set. There should be no more junk on this. The cockpit has stuff in it. Other than that, nothing's there. Cool. I have the oxygen tank just in case I need it. I really should craft a hydrogen tank. But, you know, good. Alright, so you are good. These things actually do give me some armor. Alright, we are in a nice area to get moving. Actually, I should be able to go here. Not all. Target neutrals, only target weapons, focus target locked. We're good. Radius of 800 meters. We are going to. Do I need to mark this? Do I have this marked? No, I do not. Alright. let's see here. /BPS UDM. Let's see. I guess we can go check out the other UDMC, which is over there. Actually, let me go see. Does this actually hold on, let me see something here. The contracts I have. Oh yeah, they're all the other one, not this one. Alright, let's get going this way. So UDMC is not what I need right now. So we're going to go this way and try to go to this other UDMC station. Magnesium. Let's go the long way. Let's go the long way. So we're going to go this way. Probably should start heading back towards my other base, which was 20 kilometers away. I need to go back to my base. I really do. I need to go back home, get things kind of sorted and situated. Building up some of my situations so that I can eventually buy me a fighting ship. Silicone. Ice. Please don't tell me it's a cliff. It's not. Well, somewhat it is, but it should be fine. We got silicone, we got cobalt right there. Magnesium, nickel. Probably more cobalt right here. Oh, that's nickel. It's more cobalt. Hear that right now? That's bright blue. Cobalt. We got nickel, we got iron. Good thing. We got nickel. Let's just keep going. Nickel and nickel or magnesium. Nickel, iron, cobalt. We're too far from the base, or I'm not. That's why I'm not marking these. If we were closer to the main base, I'd mark them. But we are so far away from the main base, it is unreal. So I'm not marking them. I keep yawning, y'all. I don't like how fast I'm coming over this cliff. We're good around this side. That's Cobalt. Oh, Joe. There's Cobalt down there. Silver. Glad I turned. Cobalt. I will eventually get all the ores back to the base. Oh, drop my. Gotta keep going. Drop my my merchant down on the platform. Grab as much as I can. Take it back to either the base to have it refined, or take it directly over to the station or one of the stations to sell it. Nope. Nope. Pretty sure I have no gyroscope on here, so doing this is not a good idea. Yeah, because no gyroscope means crashy. And if I crashy, big truck, I go boom. There's iron and gold. I think I want to go around this. We'll go this way. Probably really should build myself a assembler on here, so that I can at least get myself a gyroscope if I need it. We have ice. Told you, I don't trust. Alright, cool. Don't trust rolling hills. Pretty sure it's on the other side of that mountain range, so I think if we keep going this way, we can get upriver that way. Magnesium. that magnesium. Silicone, nickel, and magnesium. We are gonna be going on a trip in our favorite spaceship. Third, don't flip, just turn. Thank you. I'm so glad I turned. That almost sucked. I'm debating if I want to go that way or if I want to go this way. I don't think I have a way down this way. Is it on this side? No, it's on this side. So what we might do is if this has a nice smooth down, which it looks like it does, I might run across to the other side. So I can get on the far side, maybe. Let's see, what do I have? What options do I have? I guess I could do that. Yeah, that works. Go this way. And I should be able to go around this direction. As long as I don't turn too much. Cause the whole thing to fall over. We're working on it. Stay this way. I want to go to the right a little bit. I want to get over that ridge line. Oh, no. Let's go back. Alright, let's go this way. And there's a storm nearby. I can hear it. We have at least somewhat of a little bit of a lip here. But I have a feeling this goes into a deeper crater. With no real way out. So okay, so that looks like that's way down there. Question is there a way down that's not gonna cause me harm? No. No. I'm heavy in the back. And it's a storm. think I might stop for a moment. Let the storm pass. Maybe think of a way of getting some other production on here. Because I really need to get some production on here. I also need a button panel to turn this thing on and off. Don't really need you. So we're gonna throw you over here. No, can't throw you over there. Need to demolish you real quick. So I can put a basic one, or if I demolish this as well, then I can put a full-size assembler in there. And that might actually work. I won't be able to put any, like... I should have all the materials, at least I think I should. Nope, I need those computers. Alright, I need 60 computers. Here's the issue. I don't have computers. But I need to grab this, this, and I need silicone. That. So I can throw it in here. I need... How many computers do I need? 160. Let's see here. 100, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60. Oh yeah, I have plenty. I have plenty. I have plenty, plenty, plenty. And that'll work great for this ship, for this truck, because it'll give me all the production facilities that I need when I go out and start trying to build other mining areas. That will greatly help. Alright. Cool, we're welded up. Let's get what's left out of here. Throw it back over here. And survival kit. Let's do this. Let's go to assembler. Here, the assembler. Throw you in there. Throw you in there. Throw you there. You there. Yeah, that's all you. What I also want to start doing is stay right. Shit. Flare gun ammo. Don't need all these guys. Let's get rid of these guys. Get rid of these guys. Get rid of these guys. This. Get rid of the basic tools. Keep that. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. We'll keep all these guys. We're gonna take these rockets. We're gonna get rid of them. Disassembly. which gives me uranium. Now let's go back to inventory again. Yeah, see now we got these guys in this sounds better. There we go. Cool. Now, what I want to do is make sure I have all that there, so good. These guys are all good here. Alright, so let's wait till the storm gets taken care of. I don't want to do that. I want to, okay. Click here, apps. Action icon, no. Gravity, no, I want gravity. I want weather. There's dust storm. So we have dust storm right now. And this one, I want to have it in maps. What ES info do I have? We almost done with the storm. Like it might be clearing up. Also, it looks like the sun is going down. It is, so let's go sleep. We're gonna sleep real quick. Right in the last 6 minutes. Right. Perfect. Now we are good to keep going. Alright, now our plan is to get Herber to the next over there. No, maybe not. I spun around because I was gonna fall, so I want to go back the other way, and I already am super close. Yeah, they're 2.84 kilometers. Let's go this way. And let's see if we can possibly find a way down. I don't know if that's going to be possible. Okay, I want to get up here. Once I get up here, I can use my light to kind of look around. Alright, so there's the base we need to get to. So I could go around that way. I could go down into there and then go back up that way, but I don't think I can get down into there nicely. Let's say it's just a giant cliffside. The other option is to, I guess I could go around that way, then go around that way, over there, and come down that way. That might work, but I gotta make sure I can get a way back. Like I said, the other option would be to see if I can get down here nicely and go back out that way and go right over to it. I'm pretty sure this goes up and then back down. Here's another option. Another option for me to do what I need to do for reconnaissance. Let's just go this way. Let's get out. Let's grab this merchant. All our thrusters on. Alright, let's see here. Just have a nice transition. No, it's just a giant cliff face. Okay, that's not gonna work. This is the giant cliff face. That's not going to work. This might work on through here. I'd have to go this way. The main task is me getting around. So I'm in a big rover, so I mean I could go that way. And I should be able to go this way. And in doing so, I don't think that's too steep. Yeah, I don't think that's too steep. And then I go say here, and then I go around this way. Yeah, I can get to where I'm at, but I want to say, is there another way down? Is there an easier way down? So let me see, if I were to go back down this side of this mountain here, can I come through here? Or does this just drop off? I don't think it just drops off. Looks like it's a somewhat smooth angle down to there. And I can go around. Yeah, we'll do that. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, cool. That shouldn't be too big of an issue to go down that. I think that's what I went up. Those are really getting damaged. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's fine. Alright, what I might have to do though is I might switch this out. Why is this here? It's just a piece for decoration. Which really don't matter. I could actually put this one here. This was. I could put that right here. It should work. I don't know why it wouldn't. Let's see. Can I put? put that there. It's gonna look enough like it's supposed to be there without actually being there. Alright, and then I need the control seat. Now that'll work. Red button panel. Alright, let me go this way. We're gonna demolish that. We're gonna craft this power computers real quick. I hate that it does this. Away. Assemble it. Assemble. That's why. Alright, and then I actually think I'm going to paint that and do that. Cool, then we got my bridge, we got that, which is fine. And that's over my head just to kind of keep me protected. Alright, now let's close this door. Alright, now we can go here and switch up that. I really don't think I have a gyroscope on this thing. Which I really do not want to be messing with these hills like this without having one. Because one little slip and actually say go down this way. Turn here. Go down this way, which is not too bad. Okay, not too bad. Now we turn this way. This is mostly dunes. Of course! Of course! I am restarting that because that is not gonna go. While this is restarting, I am actually gonna go grab me a drink, so I'll be right back. before I fix this stupid chip. All right, well, we're at 4 creation. Second. Alright, let's get back to doing this. Stretch. Alright. Now that you are parked, let's go fix this again. Grind, grind, grind. Grind, grind, grind. I think I'll keep the same color as that one there, so that's fine. Spotlight. Yep. Alright, and then get inside of here. And we're gonna grab that, but we are going to copy that coloring. Change this back to assembling, which was my first issue. Successfully put this stuff together. Oh no, gee, I don't want to do that. I want to... Production, stop. Thank you. I have way too many computers now. Which is all I actually needed though. I have way too many computers. Get rid of that. I should be able to pull you from there, so why could I not pull you? I'm good. I got enough. I had more than enough computers on me to do that. Perfect. Go into there and goodbye. Cool, thank you. So right now I have way too many computers. Let's see, where is all my stuff? I have my computers. Which, for some reason, why did it end up in a mini merchant cockpit? And mini merchant cargo. Why is that all in there? Really? No, you're nowhere near full. So come on now. You do not belong in that situation. Okay, you go there, you go there, you go there. You stay on the assembler, you go in the assembler. Everything else stays here. You beat that. 12 in there. That's fine. Cool. Alright, so now let's get back on the road. Actually, no. We're not going to get back on the road. We are going to add a functional block. Just don't know where to add it at. Am I going to put anything in front of this? I don't really want to mess with that. We are at the intersection thing here, which is that. So it's that. That's the corridor wall. That's a battery. Where would be a good place to throw this gyroscope? Where it's going to be protected, but also not just in the way. know, I hit the beam block there. I am thinking I might grind out. That's a base. That means that's gonna be something somewhere. That's not what I want. Alright, if I grind, can I grind you away? Can. I think I will. Okay. Alright, that works. Now what I want to probably do is put a gyroscope in there. And then I want to put a catwalk in right there. Like that. And that should be good. Should not mess with the aesthetics. Honestly, I can spin that around if I really wanted to. Have it where the back says the sensors over here. But I think we're good. I think that kind of keeps it there. It gives me a gyroscope because I definitely freaking need it. That there. Alright. Here, control panel. 100% gyroscope is good. Alright. Yeah, see, yeah, I'm good. Definitely good now. But what I'm gonna, first off, what I'm gonna do though is, I need to go get rid of that bumper. Because it's gonna end up getting destroyed. If not, just a minute ago, it is going to get destroyed. And I don't need the beacon. I don't really need the antenna. The antenna takes more power. And I'm not really talking to anything. That should be fine. What I need to do is I just need to put some heavy armor down here. Actually, what kind of beacons do I have? Do I have a different type of beacon, like a compact beacon for large grid? Where are you? I wonder if you're with the antennas. Are you with the antennas? You probably are with the antennas. Right here, beacon. I mean, technically, there's this one, which I could put a block there and put it on top of it, so it's like that. Same as that, so I could do this. Now, first things first is to get rid of this half block. Put a full-size block in there. size block. Yep. Get rid of the half rate. Right, that should be. I mean, granted, that is a timer block, but it's still a full-size block. I don't need another timer block. So, that'll work there, that went there, and now what I might do is just grab a steel plate so that I can at least place it down. Like that. And now if I start grinding this away,
Inventory full.
yeah, I know inventory's full. Okay. That also lets me get to that refinery. So I might actually just still keep that bumper there. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. I know what I'm gonna do though.
Fuel low.
Oh shit, no, 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 no. Thank you. O2 estrogen. Bottle. Oh no, my O2 estrogen has no ice. Why does my O2 estrogen have no ice? Because it filled with merchant, most likely. And I ran out of stuff. Okay. Alright, so I can't access it that way, but I'm pretty sure I can access the hydrogen tank different way. So let's throw this back into my inventory. We got a problem though. Because now I have no way of getting on top of ice, and I guess I'm on top of ice. One load of ice should be fine.
Inventory full.
I hate ladder those. Alright, so now what I want to do is first off throw my bottle in there and then throw that in there. Data production, control panel. I want my O2 estrogen to go off, because I'm not gonna be wasting that much ice. Because what's happening is filling up my merchant. that's full. Immersion. Hydrogen tanks. Let's see. Alright, so we got this one, which is 98.3. So this is almost full. I'll do that. And then the other tank are 98% full. So if I would have to go, I would have just that. That's fine. Alright, so now that I'm back to having my hydrogen, I want to grab a module. So what I'm going to probably try to do is do it here. Grab a module. I don't want speed. Could use heal, but I can't get your power. Power works. Better power, better. There we go. That'll work. And that way I still have maybe some kind of a barrier. And I got my beacon right there. So, we can go here, we can close this up. It should blow this up. What I can probably do. Oh, yeah, did I? Yeah, no, I didn't. Go into the hole. I told you I was gonna go in the hole. Alright, let's see here. Go this way. Go the long way around this rock. Go back this way. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. Slowly. A giant freaking crater. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the ground. I'm gonna hit the ground hard. Yeah. So what I need to do right now is not that. The handbrake is on, and it's still not doing anything. I need to give my wheels. strength. A little bit less friction. 80 is fine. Actually, let's take this down to 20. I get all my wheels touching the ground. Go this way. Let's go this way. And let myself go down. We are good with UDMC, so I can land you there, even though you're just gonna keep rolling. Don't understand. Well, I guess I do understand because those front wheels don't count. But we are in zone. That front wasn't too good. Cool, I have access to this. There's an ATM, there's a refill station. Alright, let's go check your store. Okay, cool, we got the Civic Hauler in here, which is would be great to have. Yeah, that would be nice to have. That's atmospherics, not hydrogen, which would get me a bit from being annoyed. And it's a closed cockpit. The Ion Fate is a combat shuttle, so I really don't want to deal with that right now as it is. But you sell mostly ammo, guns, few components here and there. But the Civic Hauler, though, I might grab this. Let's go see the contracts real quick. Green silicone, I can accept that. Green, I don't have that. Gold, I don't got that. Motor, I don't have that anywhere near. Nope. Accept that one. Accept that one. Accept that one. Accept that one. Good. I don't have platinum ingot for that, but I can do that one. I have some, but I don't have a lot of platinum ingots. Salvage. 43. Yeah, not worth it. Alright, so first things first though. Since we are downhill, let's hop into here. Let's go ahead and first things first, throw all my stuff into here, which I can't. Okay, fine, whatever. Do this now. So click here. Magnesium powder 136. 46. Do I? No, I do not. So actually, I might just cancel that one. No, I know I probably could get it. Abandon that one. 446 cobalt. Do I have 446 cobalt? No, I do not have 446 cobalt. So let's cancel that one as well. So let's go do that. So another cobalt one, 162 girders. Do I have 162 girders? Nope. That is not one that I can complete right now. 175 silicone. I know I have that much. And 233. 175 and 233. Yep. Grab this, and it's 175. And then 233. These guys. Let's see, I can put all this stuff on my actual personal storage. 483 interior plate, 134 displays, 483 interior plate. There's 25. I can't do that, so let's do this. I think it's a 243, right? 243. 243. Okay. No, 483. 483. So it's 483 actually. Alright, now let's go here. Displays with my next one, I'm pretty sure. Get 134 displays. 134 displays. $134. And then the middle. Which is 104. 104. 104. And 12 solar cells. I don't think I have solar cells. I do not. Solar cell thing, but I can't really do much. Alright, contracts. First things first, we are going to a merchant. Okay. These two are the other ones. Okay, so now we want to do salvage. Way too far away. see what you buy for sale. You have a hull frame J. You have this for 1.6 mil. Don't need a jump drive. I just need the cargo one. Kind of want to get this silver collar, just because I know it'll be good to have. And it's atmospheric, so I don't need hydrogen. So I can just go off of power alone, not be worried about my fuel. This one I don't want because of the fact that it's a open cockpit. I'd like to get that. This will fulfill the role of what the other ship that I have already, because this would have the turret on it, the 2 large containers, and then it's hydrogen. So this would be great to replace the ship that I already have. But I think I'm gonna get that silver collar. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the silver collar. What I'm gonna do first though is grab that. We're gonna hop in and drive outside of the safe zone. Yeah, we're just gonna drive over here. Thank you. Alright, now go back over here. How much can I sell this for? 120,000. I don't want it. Better out to grind it down. Alright, civic collar. Yeah, we're gonna grab the civic collar. That works. If this had the hull frame C, I would have grabbed it. Because hull frame C would be a whole lot better. But yeah, what I need to do actually though now is I need to go to my GPSs and see what's what. So we got GCCS and IGMG. GCCS and IGMG. GCCS and IGMG. Get rid of that one too. There's the UDMC and UDMC. Alright, let's try to find my ship, which is over here. Oh, I forgot. Does this thing even have landing gear in the bottom? Expect to the bottom. That'll work. Alright, why am I... Because you are not... Very sideways. Yeah, your sideways thrust sucks. grab more sideways thrusters. You fit perfectly right there. Hell yeah. Let's first things first actually. Let's do that. UG. Go down, grab all. Let's just Control A. Prefix is going to be, what is this thing called? Civic Hauler. Thank you. Russ. And then here will be Rust. Save. Add on. No. Actually, no, I need to show this turtle. I gotta find the rear backwards. So there's that one, that one, that one, Reverse. Alright, now let's grab this. Show a terminal. Actually, no. No, it's there. This is not showing brush. So, there's that, there's reverse, there's that. Then I want air vents, that's fine. Just fine, like it is. Set lights, ground beacon, pressure catch, battery. Yeah, we're good now. Alright. So I want you there, that's fine. Groups. Rust. Actually, we're gonna do this. Thrust. One off. Reverse. One off. Get rid of that. Grab this. Switch lock. Grab the vent here and click. I made a cockpit. I don't need to depressurize. What do I need to depressurize? That makes no sense. I'm in a cockpit, so I don't need to worry with that now. The air vent can actually go bye-bye wherever it's at. I don't know where it's at. And then I need to do batteries. Recharge on off. Alright. There we go. Here's the next issue. It's grabbing this one. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to landing gear attach you. We're just gonna push the vehicle down. Just fine. That's kind of what I want. Sleep. wrong side. Sleep. Not daytime. Alright, I guess I can't sleep. I mean, it's getting dark. I can't. It's not really. It is getting dark, but it's not. So, what I might end up doing right now is. That is 43 kilometers away, right? Let's just hit it. So, that is 43 kilometers away. Right? There's another drop off. What is this drop off? 50 kilometers away. I'm pretty sure that 50 is my main one. So I can move that way 43, then that way to there. And then we can get back towards our base. And I think that'll work. I don't think I have this ore processing facility. Do I? UDMC. Alright, do I have? Nope, I have 1, 2, 3, and 4, so I do not have one there. They don't need all that because I got this one. What I'm probably gonna do is back up. Into safe zone. UDMC. I think it's UDMC. I don't know. Yeah, it was UDMC. All caps. Alright. Now let's just keep going. Why do you keep going on and off? You set the blink? Neutrals, neutrals. Move it at random. Pass it out. Spotlight 1. Yes, 100. Spotlight 2. 100. Yes, this is the blinking. 258, 255, right? Close enough. Alright, now intensity can go up so that I can actually see you. Set of nothing, and we are good. Cool, that should allow me to actually go somewhere. Get places. It's nighttime though. Sleeping. All right. Go up that way. All right. Here's the thing. If I roll this, I lose 3 vehicles, not just 1. I need to be very careful. This mountain here. It's somewhat smooth, it's not craggly. More of a dune than a mountain. Nope, 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 nope. Now that is mountain. Nope. Nope, I need to keep going. Okay. Let's keep going. This way. Most of my weakness towards the back. Again, I'm glad I look a little bit. Because if not, I would be completely and utterly screwed. I think we're gonna go down here. Yeah, we're gonna go down here. We're gonna angle a little bit because I want to turn my line. I really need to figure out how I'm gonna get this home. Ooh, MEDC or processing. That's exactly why I didn't want to do that. But that's MEDC. I don't want to mess with those right now. MEDC. Let's go this way. And this is why you go slow. See, I've learned my lesson a little bit. I really do not want to have to find another ship. So what I might do is I might go up this way. What I might need to do is I might need to go grab my one ship, take it off, in order to get like some kind of a recon view. Not too bad right here. Right now we got going on is there's a storm coming in. It's a major problem. It's still a problem. Try not to be so freaking sideways, because I am top heavy. Slowly go here. Focus up here. Kind of look. Okay, we're close. Do not want to roll this. So I still gotta go 37 kilometers that way. So let's see. That's a giant crater. I see a sand dune walkway. I should say sandbar. I should swap these wheels out for some bigger wheels, but they take a whole lot more power. So right now I got about 1 to 2 hours of power. Alright, I am actually getting a little bit tired myself, personally, so I think I am probably going to hop off. We've gotten a little bit of distance here. We've gotten a couple more ships here. I think we're gonna be doing pretty good. We got our merchant ships, so we can transport the ores that we mine at the base, back and forth from the base. That way I can work on possibly getting a better system, or if I wanted to, I could probably convert this into a flying ship. Should be less of a pain in the butt to deal with. I could just fly over all this stuff and it'd take less time to get around. But also wouldn't be as fun. Trying to find a way around all these different geological transformations or structures. So I'm kind of just tempted to go back to my base. Instead of trying to make this giant turn or giant round trip. But I think I'm going to do it anyway, except I think I need to get some more material from this, whatever it is over here. Really? Another cliff. Another cliff, another cliff, another cliff. Yeah. I don't know about that. Let's see if I can get to the top of this mountain. Because the higher up I go, yeah, we're still 29 kilometers away. We're 47 kilometers from that way. Alright, so yeah, I think we're gonna chill out here for right now. I'm gonna hop off and I'm gonna head to bed. It is late. But I mean, I'm gonna keep streaming here. We'll see if we can get more views, even if it's after the fact. If you want, join my live whenever I go live, and we can talk and chill out and just be a good old, having fun. I will try to do Ark Survival Ascended next stream. The main issue is I really don't want to do it for my Xbox because I want the PC style or graphics and settings and all that so I can make it run more efficiently. But if it comes down to it, I might just turn the Xbox on once because it was updating. That was the main issue. Turn the Xbox on and then just get going with that. So next stream you'll probably see me doing, which will be most likely tomorrow night around 11 o'clock. I will be streaming Ark Survival Ascended, and I think we're gonna start on Valguero. We're just gonna just try to survive, try to build. I don't think we're really gonna have a goal. Actually, I might start on the island. I have to figure out my game plan for tomorrow. So we're either going to start on the island and try to actually take on the bosses, which I've never actually done. I usually was part of a group that we were on a server, and then the admin would go in and would kill the boss, and then we would just get the benefits from it. But since I play with vanilla with sprinkles, I'm going to get those blueprints anyway, so I don't think it really matters. But we'll see. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see what's going on, and we will try to figure it out. You guys have a great day, and peace out.
Parties, body, siren, a gout, the pins are rigged. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Parties, body, siren, a gout, the pins are rigged. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Parties, body, siren, a gout, the pins are rigged. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Parties, body, siren, a gout, the pins are rigged. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Parties, body, siren, a gout, the pins are rigged. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Parties, body, siren, a gout, the pins are rigged. When the one abides a rick in the back, look on the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, Brooklyn the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pit. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, Brooklyn the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pit. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, Brooklyn the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pit. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, Brooklyn the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pit. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, Brooklyn the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pit. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, Brooklyn the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pit. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, Brooklyn the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pit. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, Brooklyn the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pit. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, Brooklyn the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pit. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, Brooklyn the lens. Ever pulled God, it can just get fit you here. Fin the metro seas down on the trap guns and then pit. I'm that guy. body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look when the lens. Everpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the matrices now on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look when the lens. Everpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the matrices now on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look when the lens. Everpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the matrices now on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look when the lens. Everpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the matrices now on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look when the lens. Everpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the matrices now on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look when the lens. Everpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the matrices now on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look when the lens. Everpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the matrices now on the trap, guns and then pig. I'm that guy. Party's body siren a gout, the pins are rake. When the one abides a rick in the back, look when the lens. Everpool got it, can just get fit you here. Fin the matrices